going to talk about project component 4 server-side business logic and Android client mobile app. So first of all, I'll talk about the code of different server-side components and servlet and JSPs. So number one, login servlet .java. So it's basically just for logging into the database. So I used here just the login table and Oracle database for the connectivity, and I just give a query, just select query just for the username and the password, and later on per state. And next one is the info JSP. So it's just basically for the information where actually accumulate all the points. So look at here, I use the sum function and later on parsed it and showed it in our information page. So we are gonna see more about that in later section. And then family increase, so a particular percentage or particular number of points, if you want to increase it, then you can do that using the family increase statement. So here I just use the update just for the points updating, except actually the particular family member of a particular family. And next is price, just for the price, so how many price are related to a particular customers. Then the redemption details of a particular customer, where really the center and everything, like the now for the redemption, how many points actually necessary to do it, and also the description and everything, all the details. And then support family increase. After that we have the transactions, all the transactions here, so, and the transaction details in that JSP page. So we will actually use all these pages in our Android apps. So first of all, this servlet, login servlet, this is gonna be used for just logging, and rest of them are just for the retrieving informations from the databases. All right, now let's have a look at our Android code. So this is our main activity. So in that main activity we actually defined, so we have two portions of code. One is just user interface, which is activity main.xml, and other one is main activity, so just for handling all the business logic here. So this is the look actually. So if you look at that here, the main activity, so we used volley jar just for handling the networking side, and we use that after actually starting our server side, we just call those the servlet pages. Just look at here. So we're gonna see it more and more about that. And this is our code, and the second one is for the information, so all the information here. And the third one, this is all the transactions. And the fourth one is for the transaction details, and third one is price and price details, the redemption history, and the last one is the family increase. So if you need to increase the points of a particular family members, like except that particular family member, it will be increased. So yeah, next I'm gonna test all the server side components using the browser session. So let's do it one by one, whether it's working properly or not. So what I did here, first of all, I actually need to up the server. Let's do it. So I'm gonna go right here, and inside that I need to use the command start the server. Let's do it. So startup.sa. So you see the Tomcat started. So now our server is up. So every single JSP and login pages I wanna use it. So let's do it one by one. So this is my browser. I'm gonna put actually I'm taking some time. Hold on. Okay, alright, cool. I got it. Yeah. So this is my link. So okay. Sorry. Yep. Here you go. So this is the first link for the login part. So just for login, this will be the user. So it's the particular customer username and the customer password. So I know the customer username and password, so I'm gonna give that here. And so the first customer is John Doe, and password is for this password 123. Yep. So if I click here, then the output should be if the customer really exists, and it for this yes, and the customer ID it will return, otherwise it will return no. Let's see how it goes. Alright, cool. So it's actually giving yes, and 1 means that yes, okay, the customer exists, and 1 for the customer ID. And how is this if I give wrong information like that, something like that, and it's giving no? Okay, so this is the login page, login servlet. Next, our server pages. So let's see the server pages. So I need to give a particular customer ID. I'm gonna give 1, and I see it's returning the customer name and the number of points collected by that particular customers, and the name is John Doe and points 1500. Alright, next on is transactions.jsp. So I'm giving the same customer ID, so CID like this, and look, this customer has 3 transactions. One is T001 and T011 and T012. these three transactions right here. So it's transactions.jsp actually give me the transaction reference. So this is transaction reference and the date and the transaction points and amount for all the transaction belonging to the specified customer. So here is 300 for the last one, and this one is 300 also, and this is 1500. Okay, so far so good. And then transaction details, let's keep doing it a little bit hurry because don't have enough time. Okay, I need to give a particular transaction ID, so I'm giving it like T001 from here. So let's see, can I see particular transaction details or not? Go. I can see that transaction details, the date and product description like laptop headphones, and then amounts of points also collected after that transaction. So this kind of stuff is right here. And so the product names and quantities, everything we got here. And then price ID, so let's do it for price ID. And I'm gonna give number 1 the same customer. Yep, I can see that price ID is like on 3, 4, 6, 11. That particular customer has this price IDs. And next redemption details.jsp. Let's look at that. Redemption certain price ID, so I'm gonna give 1 and customer ID 1, and see it's a coffee voucher and other thing. So this is and support family increase next time. So I have to give customer particular ID and transaction. So transaction is T001. Look right here, support family increase. So it's actually giving the customer ID and the percent of points provided a customer's family member, total number of points. And the last one, this is family increase.jsp. So the family ID I'm giving 1, CID 1, number of points I want to add 30, so it will give something. So successful updated, so I can increase actually. And our last part is Android Studio Pro. So let's look at that using emulator. We can see, so will it take some time? I don't know. Alright, so cool. So the same customer I'm gonna give here John 2 and password 23. Cool. Alright, so I can see the details, the customer particular details and the points, and then all the transactions for this particular customers and everything right here, and particular transactions details. If I select here, so I can see this is the details for that particular customer. You can see, look here, and that. Alright, sorry, so this button supposed to be not existed. So let's once again. I just made this button just for myself, so that I can navigate through the apps. So this is the particular price ID. Look at here. So this is particular price ID and the details of the price description. And our last one is add family percentage. So this is the particular one, and if you add here, then you can see, look, 750 points added to the family member. Yeah, that's all about our apps. Thank you so much.